Hi guys, today I'm making very delicious cream horns. Cream horns are usually made out of puff pastry and filled with different creams. Today we are gonna fill them up with Italian meringue, and I will show you how fast and easy you can do this beautiful dessert. We're going to need a puff pastry sheets, some cooking spray, 1 egg, and of course these guys. Those are the horn molds and you can get them anywhere. First you need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Puff pastry usually sold in the freezer section in the supermarket, so before working with it you need to let it sit for 40 minutes on the countertop. And we're gonna take 1 sheet of puff pastry and roll it out slightly. And I'm gonna cut it into 6 strips about 1 inch wide each, and this amount of dough is gonna make us 12 horns. So we're gonna slightly spray our horn molds with the cooking spray, and you're gonna roll it around that mold with a little overlap. If you do not have those horn molds, you can make little cones out of the heavy-duty aluminum foil and do the same process by wrapping the puff pastry around those aluminum foil molds. It will work as well. When you place your horns on the baking sheet, make sure you have enough space between them. Give your horns a little egg wash, and they go in preheated oven for about 15 to 17 minutes. They're ready, and we need to take those cream horn molds out and let our horns to cool down a little bit. In the meantime, we're gonna make our Italian meringue. For our Italian meringue, we're gonna need 2 egg whites at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of custard sugar, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 40 milliliters of water, a little bit of lemon juice, some almond extract, and we're gonna need some almonds for decoration. First, we need to make our syrup. We're gonna combine sugar and water, add couple drops of lemon juice, and we're gonna set it on the stove on the high heat, and when it comes to a boil, we need to boil it for exactly 7 minutes. While our syrup is being made, we need to run to our stand-up mixer, and I mean it, run, because it takes 7 minutes to make that meringue. In a stand-up mixer, put your 2 egg whites at the room temperature and a pinch of salt. Salt usually helps to stabilize the egg whites. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of custard sugar, which is a really fine sugar. And we're gonna start beating those egg whites until stiff peaks. Lift up your mixer, scrape up the bowl, and we're gonna add just a couple drops of almond extract, and then just whip up your eggs. And our syrup is ready, and as you can see, it's not dripping off the spoon. It's just a little bit thicker consistency for us to use, and we're gonna pretty much cook that egg whites by adding the hot syrup directly into it. And you have to be really fast, and then just use different sides. Just pour on one side and on the other side. When all the syrup has been incorporated into the egg whites, we're gonna let it run for about 5 minutes or so. If you need to lift up that mixer and then scrape up the bowl, just to make sure you don't have the syrup either on the bottom of the bowl or on the sides of the bowl, and let the mixture cool down a little bit. I filled up my pastry gun with that Italian meringue, and we're ready to pipe out the cream inside the cream horns. And you could use that star attachment. It doesn't really matter because we're gonna seal them up with some shaved almonds. The reason I do that, it also helps the meringue stay much softer if you seal them up. But you don't have to do it. You could just leave them the way they are. And as you can see, I will just dip the cream horns into the shaved almonds, and we're gonna place it on a nice platter. In my family, these cream horns, after they've been made, they usually disappear really fast. But if you do need to store them, just simply store them on the countertop. Do not refrigerate them because the puff pastry does not like to be refrigerated. It will become soggy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.